What's good, YouTube folk? TFO619, you know what I'm saying? And for you non-smelling people out there, I am the Future Online 619, and I got episode, what you running episode, I think 38, 37, 38. The title will be right, so I might not be right, but we climbing up there. Hold on, let me put my phone on vibrate. Hold on real quick. Hold on. I don't want no interruptions, really. I don't want no interruptions, dog. You feel me? You better feel me. I'm so sorry. Hold on. Okay. Alright. So, I got Mega Gardevoir for you today, as promised. I know it took, like a week and a half or so, but, I work 2 jobs, and I'm always in the court, and all that kind of stuff, and, I'll be tired. But as promised to you guys, I did make a Mega Gardevoir deck with the new Dragonite. So, let's just get into the list, and this will be the next battle video. I'm going to record the battle video with it today, so it'll be uploaded like late tonight, like, oh gosh, I don't know, maybe like 10 p.m. like mountain time. I don't know, wherever you guys are at, mountain time, because I live in Colorado, so it'll be uploaded around that time. But anyways, let's get into the list. So I play 3 Mega Gardevoir, 210 HP. It's a dual type, so it's Fairy and Psychic, so it just completely obliterates Mega Mewtwo. Just want to throw that out there. And it has Despair Ray for a Fairy and a colorless energy. It hits for 110 plus. And that plus is you can discard as many bench Pokemon as you like, and then it hits, it hits for 10 more damage for every Pokemon you discarded. So you can, basically what makes this deck really so much fun, and honestly really so good, is that you play a bunch of setup cards and everything like that to get what you need, and then when you Despair Ray, you wipe your board, your bench, so you don't have just Shaymins and Hoopas sitting out there to be Lysandered and then just knocked out immediately, or Lysandered and stalled and stuff like that. So it's really good, and you just really just cycle through your entire deck, and you just over and over and over again. So yeah, it does have ×2 weak to steel, which is disgusting, but it is what it is. Then I play 4 Gardevoir EX, Link Blast. If this Pokemon and your opponent's active Pokemon have the same amount of energy attached to them, this attack does 70 more damage, and then it has Luminous Blade for 120, and then discarded energy attached to this Pokemon. But so we just play a 4-3 line of that. Then we play 2 Dragonite EX, which is the new card from the evolution set. I keep want to say evolutions set, and it has ability pull up. Whenever you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench, you may put 2 basic Pokemon, except for Dragonite EX, from your discard pile onto your hand. So you can just cycle when you Despair Ray, you can drop the Dragonite and re-get your Shaymin and your Hoopas and just keep going, and then discard the Dragonite and get it back. And it's a lot of fun. And with that, I do play 2 Hoopa to get everything, really, because all I play is EXs in this deck. And then I play 4 Shaymin EX, and I didn't feel like getting Shaymins out, so I just put these proxies in there. But everybody who knows me or even watches my channel know I have like 19 Shaymins, so it's not like I don't own this card. I just don't want to keep switching it out of decks and stuff like that. So yeah, 4 Shaymin for setup, and you can do it. You can get away with this because, like I said, with the Despair Ray, you just chuck your Shaymin off the field. So you set up, get everything you need, Despair Ray, and then you discard all the Shaymin, and that way they don't have an easy target for them to pick off. And then you can just get them back with the Dragonite or Super Rod, which we do play, or Karen, which we do play. So yeah, that's all the Pokemon that I run. Onto the supporters and the item cards now. I play 4 Sycamore, of course. I could probably cut it if I needed to make room, or if I want to make some changes. I'll probably cut this down to 3, maybe even 2, because we play the 4 Shaymin, which I wouldn't mind. It's kind of like a Mega Ray build, so to speak, or like Mega Ray engine, so to speak. So I'm gonna play test it, and if I need to make any changes or try to fit some other stuff in, probably a Sycamore would be the first thing I cut. But for now, I just play 4. Um, 2 in for shuffle, because sometimes you don't want to get rid of your hand. I'm gonna play 1 Lysander or Lysandre, just to get that one, either that first attack on whatever is threatening, or to get that cleanup prize, or to end the game. And because you're cycling your Pokemon, you don't really need to play a lot of those. I play 1 Hex because Vileplume's a thing, and yeah, and to get through Carbink Safeguard, and Giratina mainly too as well, because Giratina can wall your Megas. I'm gonna have to swing with the regular Gardevoir, but I'd rather just play a Hex. If anything, I might cut a Sycamore and then play 2 Hex, so 3 Sycamore and 2 Hex. But for now, I just built it like this. I do play 1 Ranger because Regice is a thing and Glaceon's a thing, and without the Ranger, there isn't a way really to necessarily get out of those locks, especially the Regice. There isn't a way to get out of the Regice lock. If they just swing with the lone Regice, you're done. If without this Ranger. And then I play 1 Karen, which is a newer card, but not too new. But what it does is each player shuffles all Pokemon in his or her discard pile into his or her deck. So Karen helps recycle all of the Pokemon. And I chose Karen over Brox because with the Despair Ray, I don't know how much is going to really be on my bench, because the stadium of choice is Skyfield, and I'll show you guys here in a second. But with the Despair Ray, I might have to chuck, 5, 6, 7, 8 Pokemon maybe off my bench in order to get a knockout. And with Karen, I'm able to get all of those back. As opposed to Brock, where it does stay up to 6 in any combination, but I think with the Karen, it gives you more playability to just chuck stuff and not really worry about it. Whether it's with Ultra Ball or whatever, Sycamore, doesn't matter. So I just opted for Karen. I think in this situation it's a little bit better than the Brox, but I can see why Brox would be a valid supporter in this deck. And then I play 4 versus Seeker. Onto the items, the usual, nothing major. I play 4 Trainer's Mail to search for everything. 4 Ultra Ball, of course, to really get the ball rolling and search for the Hoopa, the Dragonite, the Shaman, the Mega Gardevoir, or whatever. I play 4 Spirit Links, because you might have to chuck a Gardevoir, or you want to get that turn 2 Mega and just start despairing Raying as fast as possible. So I do play the 4 Links. I do play 4 Skyfield. You need to, because your bench is going to get clogged when you set up the Shaman. When you Scoundrel Ring with the Hoopa, you have to bench the Dragonite in order for its ability to come into play, and so your bench can get really, really clogged really, really fast. And that's why I say with like the 4 Shaman and the Hoopa, a Dragonite, and then the Skyfield, it's kind of like the Mega Rayquaza engine, so to speak. But the difference is we're taking off the easy prizes off the board, and they have to deal with the Mega Gardevoir, which I think is really good. Other than that, we play 3 Escape Rope. I might cut it down to 2, but definitely we don't play Floatstone. There isn't a reason to play the Floatstone, because like I said, the Despair Ray, you're chucking your entire bench anyway, so I don't see why you play Floatstone. So the Escape Rope help gets us out of the situations where Hoopa, Dragonite, and Shaman are, or even a Mega Gardevoir with energy is like trapped active. This really puts us in a good situation to where we can switch, and then it makes our opponent switch, so it can catch them off guard, make them promote something they don't really want to promote, so on and so forth. 2 Mega Turbo to help speed up the energy. Even though it's 2, you just want to start swinging with this right away. 2 Super Rod, that's where it comes in that I'll be able to get the energy back if I have to chuck energy or ditch energy with Ultra Ball or Sycamore or some, it gets knocked out, so there goes energy. So with the two super rods, it's really versatile. In order, if I need to get Pokemon, I can get Pokemon. If I need energy, I can get energy or Pokemon without wasting my supporter slot, and still be able to use the Karen. And then energy is 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 8 fairy, and that's it. Yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know down in the bottom. You feel me? Like I said, this will be the next battle video. This exact list. I'm not gonna make any changes for the battle on camera. And what am I gonna play against? I think I might play against Mega Blastoise, if that's what he's playing this week. I'm not entirely too sure about that, but this will be the exact list that I play and everything like that. Yeah, so thanks so much for watching, guys. Make sure you like, comment, rate, subscribe, and until next time, peace.